What is going on, crypto family? This is your boy Random Arts coming with a quick video. And on this video, guys, we're going to be talking about 3 simple keys to a successful meme coin, guys. We're not talking about utility, we're talking about meme coins. So it's really 3 things that I've seen over time that needs to happen for a meme coin to be successful. So I'm going to share it with you guys here. And the 3 simple keys is number one, you have to have a strong community that believes in the mission, where you're going. Good example of this is SPX, guys. SPX, they believe that they're going to flip the S&P 500. And they believe that it's going to happen because of their belief it's going to produce action. So that actually leads you to number two, a dedicated community that actively raid and post, talking about the project, rating this, saying this and that about your project. That's what you tend to see on your timeline a lot, at least for me, is SPX. The community, they're changing their you know, their username, and this is the whole reason why I changed mine, just to be in line with the Roaring Kitty community, because the Roaring Kitty community, they have the little spark in the little beer cling, due to the fact that's what Keith Gill used on one of his emojis, as far as like that's the last part, of GameStop going to hundreds of dollars. So yeah, being active, actively rating, you could say this is SPX to AT. Now, the third thing, which I think is very much overlooked, guys, is the no free token. Like, every token that's in the project must be bought. And the reason why that needs to happen is because anytime you see tokens, there's typically an imbalance. Now, I found this example, and this is actually a live pre-sale, so I don't know what this token is about. So don't ask me. This is not something I'm investing into, but this is currently, like I mentioned, is currently right now into a pre-sale. And this is how the pre-sale is set up. And in my opinion, this does not work, guys. In today's market, it does not work. When there was few projects, yes, because now you can have volume, um, being constrained to a different project. But now there's so many tokens that's out there. Um, Projects like this is not going to work, because look how they have the allocation of the token. So total supply is 500 million. 20% is going to go to pre-sellers. So out of the 500 million, 20% is going to be in the hand of the pre-sellers, and 10% is going to be for liquidity. So the remaining 70% is going to be in the hands of the team. Team vested, meaning that the tokens are going to come out slowly but surely. And this is why you tend to see like a huge pump on the project, to begin with, then followed by just straight downward pressure, because now the team that received free tokens, they're going to be selling because they also have bills that they have to pay for, and their salary for being a part of this token. It's not like they're saying, hey, we're gonna take $10,000. No, they're looking at maybe a few hundreds of thousands, and even some team allocate millions of dollars for them, and they're the one that's gonna essentially profit from it, or the people who got into the pre-sale, that wanted to day trade and get in and get out. They're gonna be the one that's gonna profit from it as well. But typically, the newcomers is buying a slow, I guess you would call it, people call it a slow rug, but I call it more of a falling knife. And that's what you tend to see. 70% is held by the team. Marketing, they're going to have to sell these tokens into the liquidity pool to extract the ETH that they have. And with that, it's going to be able to produce more and more sell pressure. So again, this right here is flawed. Now, there is an exception to the rule. The only exception that I've been able to see that actually works is if the dev or the CEO receive free token, the trading volume must be high enough to offset the selling pressure. So if hundreds of millions of dollars are coming into volume, then now it's not as bad if the developer or the CEO starts selling their tokens, because now hundreds of $1 millions are pouring into, it's not going to really have that big of an impact on the token growth. But the thing is, most projects will not be able to see that much volume. And if they don't see that much volume, then it is going to slowly die. Yes. And that is simply how it is. A great example of this, and big shout out to the Kendu community, because the Kendu community, strong community, guys, strong community. And what we saw with the Kendu community, right, is that this token started going parabolic, but guess who started selling and essentially just brought this project down to his knees? But now, big shout out again to them. It is 100% community owned. But at one point, the developer had this project as a hostage. Anytime that they try to sell, every time they try to, go higher, you'll see the developer start to sell. Boom. It starts going higher. Boom. They kept selling and bringing on that selling pressure. Not only that, the developers started attacking the community. It was a whole big mess. But glad for them that they have resolved this. And now the only thing that's going to be able to fix all the excess of token that's coming into it is time or volume. Time or volume. If it sees more volume, then of course it's going to cipher away from those tokens that was added into the liquidity pool. But typically, time will be able to reset any type of token to be in as long as the community is there, because they do have a strong community, and all they have to do is the same thing that they were doing over here. Just start doing it over here, and it should have the same rebound and same effect that it had previously. So those are the three ways that a token is going to succeed. The great thing about all of this too is that Roaring Kitty have all of this. It does have a strong community with a mission. The mission is simple. We say it all the time. Billions must roar. Billions will roar. Roaring Kitty is going to be in the billions of dollars worth of market cap. Watch and see. Haters, they're going to see it. Believers, you're going to ride along just to be able to see it. For the people who doubted, who were into Roaring Kitty and they sold all, they're going to kick their stuff. And again, I see this happen time and time to many different cycles, and this is not going to be any exception. You have the winning ticket, you have the winning horse, but instead many people tend to go trying to greener pastures just to be able to see exactly what I'm talking about. Because again, we're coming right at a nice support area. As you could see, boom, this is the where it had that dip, followed by a nice rebound. Boom, came right back down. And guess what? You're seeing now buyers stepping up right at the support area. Once the selling stop, again, like I always say, once the selling stop on any project, it's going to rebound. And this is what we're starting to see right now with Roaring Kitty. So hopefully this video was educational for you, so that way you can really understand what you are up against. Many times, you as a holder, you do not make money in projects that you are in because of how flawed, the setup, the tokenomics of the projects is. With Roaring Kitty, that's something that you don't have to worry about. It also has a natural market. Nobody got free token and everybody did not buy at the same spot. This is how market is formed. But again, I digress. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Share it, like it, post it on all social media, and let them know Random Art sent you. This is your boy Random Art signing off. Peace!